Welcome back to our compact park build, where our new animal is Coelophysis, which we have a batch of fossils for, ready to go. Let's get these processed. We should be done digging it up. So let's make sure that's true. Somewhere... Ooh, it's still not actually finished. Is it actually 3 expeditions? Because that's real shit, if so. Yeah, must be. Yikes. Guess dig yield might have made it too, so maybe we should think about dig yield. Let's look at the research tree. That is... Wait. No, yeah, improve yield. Not dig yield. It's dig yield in 1. We should do this. This is not too expensive. It's too late now to do it for Coelophysis, but we'll put it on the list. Okay, I should probably... Well, okay. How close are we? 82 and 14. So we need to do the other expedition for like the last fossil. I should probably do that first. We can do the yield before we dig up anything else, but we do this now so we can get the Coelophysis in the park and start making money. Money off of it, of course. We are profitable, but we could be more profitable. Probably also contract time. I suppose, yeah. Rebirth is like got the JP3 problem of having such a small cast that like there's nobody to kill, essentially. Just the boat workers. Send an expedition out. Is that too late, or is this complete an expedition and it's already underway? Like,
we're looking to
yeah,
have a
complete.
genome
Okay,
for
cool.
this species. And with your efforts, we're making...
All right, we got the Coelophysis hopefully ready to be processed here with just an extra piece. Do we? Wait, where? What? Oh, here. It was like in the front. I just wasn't seeing it. Great. So that's done. Throw in a little bit of Dilo for seasoning. Yeah, but like Ian being the BIOS and ethics guy in Dominion, he's only the BIOS and ethics guy in Dominion because they didn't have any other way to get him into the mix, right? It's completely contrived. Like he doesn't do anything as the BIOS and ethics guy, right? That role has no purpose in the film.
It is not a question of if, but when history repeats itself.
Eric is
The irony of trying to
younger than me
chaos.
by a year.
We know how history played out.
I forget. Garrett might be the youngest of us. I don't remember. We're all very close to the same age though. We're all within like a year or two of each other. Late 30s. Yeah, Dominion broke $1 billion in the box office somehow. I mean, it's not somehow. It's a Jurassic World dinosaur movie. Of course it broke $1 billion, but... Yeah, well, I mean, if you're going to put the legacy cast in a movie, the legacy cast should do something substantial to the plot. Hot take, maybe, somehow, for some reason. They should... At least they didn't kill him. At least they didn't Star Wars him. Just make them all die. So there's that. Could have been worse, I suppose. Alright, Coelophysis. Yeah, the Rex is fantastic. You don't gotta argue with me on that. Love that Rex. Love how bulky it is. Honestly, more than the colors, just the bulk of that Rex is great. The colors are good too. But the bulk, oh man. Alright, so we should get a viewing gallery going here. This is going to be... So this has to be a different exhibit. The Coelophysis will eat the Stegosaurus. They are the scavenger that used to be a regular carnivore, and their behavior still reflects that. So they will murder the shit out of anything they get their hands on that's little and tasty, as if they were more like a small medium carnivore instead of a scavenger. I mean, I would assume if we get in JWE3, there's no way for like 4 animals to team up on a Distortus, so it would be 4 1v1 fights between Spinosaurus and Distortus. Like, they're not going to make Spinosaurus pack hunters, probably. I mean, they could. It's motivated by the film, I suppose. That would be cool. So probably the Distortus will have, like, overpowered stats being, you know, mutant hybrid guy, and it would kill Spinosauruses one at a time. That'd be my guess. Yeah, the only character like Alan has literally nothing to do in Dominion, right? They contrive a reason for Malcolm to be there. They give Sattler a MacGuffin to go chase, and then Alan Grant they just have tag along, and he has no purpose in the entire movie. He does nothing. It's so fucking lame. Yeah, we'll I always just do the enclosure stuff when I get them out. We will get the meat feeder out here though. And I was gonna do this now that I think about it. If I can click on this fucking thing, give me the thing. Can I get this? Yeah, we can just do this like right in the middle. So this should work, right? We do this. There's our pack of silos. These guys have been in since release, so we've seen all of them a billion times. There's no reason to look through their skins, really. So, this ranger team should be able to handle both enclosures on a single assigned task. Which is why we're putting it in the middle like that. Because I'm going to try and do this whole park build with a single ranger station. And we'll see how that works. Let's get a little bit of forest. Great. Exciting. Okay, we should be having one of these rest. And we're coming up on 1 star, it looks like, but it doesn't seem like we've quite hit it. Amenities are full. We're going to wait for mediums, I think. We need a hotel. So let's think about a place to put a hotel. Probably we do a loop and put a hotel over here. That was not my apartment for the rebirth video. That was Eric's apartment. Eric was our gracious host. And it is by no means a house tour either. Do we think anything fits in that gap there? In there? Probably not. Could always do something like that. I'm not going to worry about it yet. He says worrying about it. Let's just put this, we'll just put this here for now. We'll tighten this up later. Because we need to get other exhibits and stuff in, so shit's going to get moved around. I've literally never in my entire life had Chick-fil-A. Never. Not once. Shelter does not quite fit. Bathroom will definitely fit. But yeah, this is... Something's got to be done here. This is not efficient. And then with you... I guess we just do more... These are 4. Yeah, I'm not going to bring more Seggies right now. I've had Popeyes once. I had like a shrimp sandwich or something. It was good, I think. But like, I barely remember it. Yeah, we'll see if we need a bathroom over there. Then we'll put one in that corner. And then I guess we go dig up Lystrosaurus. Oh yeah, dig yield, dig yield, dig yield, dig yield, dig yield, dig yield. Boom. Ooh, employment drive. Let's check this. 3 scientists. What would we need? 5 logistics. That's enough for yeah, first tier staff upgrades. We don't have a welfare specialist of any sort. That's way too expensive for cheaper expeditions. There's a welfare specialist. 404 is not bad. 17 minutes. We don't need to take this yet. Maybe I will, though. Let's look at our profit margin. That's a pretty good chunk of profit. I think we can afford. We can afford to take this welfare person right now with this rebate. I think that's okay. And we'll try to find a logistics specialist, and that should be a good set of 4. Maybe we fire the generalist at some point. Maybe not. Well, have fun seeing Rebirth again.
The more personnel we have, the better.
Sam Neill didn't want to be a short cameo, so they made him a long one. Yeah. It's one way to describe that role.
We're doing. Baby steps can be just as important as giant leaps. It's too soon to know which category this latest objective falls into, but that is one of the wonders of our work.
Yeah, so they don't have any genetics, so I can't process fossils either. With 2, it has to be the genetic specialist. Vaccines. We might as well knock these out. We got a little bit of free cash. They're not that expensive. Yeah, we'll just start getting rid of these. Let's try to get 1 star first, and then do Listro. So we'll do a clutch of silos on you. And then let the other 2 sit. Actually, yeah, we do have enough here to clear. So we should. So we'll get this synth done and then do that. Or we'll get a contract which will change everything. They didn't use the Frontier version of things just because they generally don't use the Frontier version, right? Like, have we ever had the only, like, dinosaur design I think we've ever had in the franchise that was clearly a reference to a different piece of Jurassic media was specifically the Demon Carnotaurus, right? The reference to the toy line Demon Carnotaurus. Like, other than that, have they ever reused the design in the film that came from extended Jurassic media? Like, I don't think they have. So let's get Segi for this contract. And yeah, we should put yield in our thing before we forget. There. Improved yield. Yeah, we could have held those fossils back for extraction capacity. That could have been a thing we did. I think we can rush this on the welfare person. Seems fine. Could do this. I'm gonna not push that. I don't think we need to rush those out immediately. We can do this, and then we can... I mean, we could still wait on this. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to clear it out. It's fine. Okay, we did close that gate. I think I am going to just airlift these, though. No, because it'll take longer for the herd to merge if we airlift them. It's more efficient to release directly. I think the Big Rock Aloe is, out of like the scoot-covered carnivores in the Jurassic World franchise, it's the best one, I would say. It's the one I genuinely, unambiguously like. Like, I don't hate the Baryonyx. It's just a generic design. Like, I think the Baryonyx, like, it's not a paleo-accurate design by any means. And there's things about it that are, like, horribly bad and not Baryonyx-y. Like, the skull shape and the lack of an enlarged finger claw. But I think putting crocodile scoots on a Spinosaurid makes a lot of sense from like a Jurassic design standpoint. So I don't hold that against the baryonyx. That's the point I'm making there. I mean, it's fine. They're fine. They're not totally scuffed. I don't know how many of these guys I want in the park anyway, long term. Like, we could just shit out a billion of them. It doesn't matter. We should be doing something on our other guys. Did we hit 1 star at any point? I don't think we did. 82 on amenities. We actually do need amenities. Can I get 1 star first, though? Oh, I did. Just kidding. Perfect. Huge. Amazing. Lovely. No? Fast speed. Okay. We got a slight case of escalator rabies from me not paying attention. Stop that! You little shit. Okay, rabies. Rabies treatment on you. Great. Okay. 700k. New amenities are in. Yield is in. Should we do Listro? Let's do Listro. It's going to take all my money. I only have 700k. Maybe I should. Maybe I should deal with this first. Micro? Micro's not that bad. We can do micro. Sure. Another little guy. That's what's efficient. Okay, medical team on the way to do the scan, not the treatment. You injured yourself with a sprain. Well, that's because you were trying to escape. That was dumb of you. Why did you do that? Why is he shaped like a box? He's got perfect, like, angles. Alright, that's done. Yeah, rabies is like a mammalian disease. It makes no sense for rabies to affect the dinosaurs, but it's like... It did in JPOG, right? So it's just kind of a JPOG reference. Fish can get rabies. No, I don't think so. I'm not a rabiesologist, but I don't think that's true. A Mosa definitely shouldn't get rabies because it's not even like warm-blooded probably, right? It's like even more of a problem. Anything else? I guess I just keep doing vaccines. It's fine. I should do maybe some more pictures for money here too while we're just kind of hanging out. All right. Do I want to process a batch of fossils now, or do I want to consider making the climb for extraction capacity? I think I just process this. I think this is pretty good. Let's just do this now and then send them on a break afterwards. Let's go get another batch of micro. We can do these two since the other person's recovering. Seems fine. Alright, 2 more micro fossils finishes it up the load. This gets us micro. That gets us 1 star. That'll be great. In the meantime, we can get our last medication done. And then, yeah, we just get micro out. We get 1 star and do path upgrades. And then we got, you know, a pretty okay park going. All right, we hit 1 star.
I won't have them treated as sideshow exhibits.
I saw it
They
pop
are
up.
Wonders of science. Our wonders.
So we definitely immediately do this. Yeah, the micros are ready. So we can at least set these up. I don't know how we're gonna handle the breeding stuff yet in challenge mode. It's gonna be really exciting to see. I think it's got some good potential to add a lot of interesting little quirks to challenge mode. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, Therizino and Utyrannus are definitely like the gold standards for dinosaur enclosures in terms of space. So those are the same ones I've been doing most of the comparisons to. Like Udi with a scavenger versus Udi with a scavenger and sauropods, basically. I'll do some more research. We'll get the best stuff figured out by the end for sure. Okay, path replacements. So hopefully we just do this. Everywhere? Not using the brush because I don't trust it. Although it does make getting the little corner pieces a little worse. Like in front of the hotels and stuff. Alright, yeah, it looks like everything is smoothly replaceable. No hitbox issues. This is what I thought. I thought it would be good. Alright, we should be thinking about what else we do here. So we definitely get those micros out. We chuck them in with the Stegosaurus for now. Yeah, Crichtonsaurus was really high on the list, you know, just for raw appeal per area, but I just couldn't find like really favorable combinations because of its paleo needs. They're like really awkward. Because it's like, what, is it fruit leaf or like fruit leaf fiber? Like a threefer, which is really weird. I don't remember anymore. I just ended up bumping him because he wasn't good enough to justify an exhibit like made specifically to him. But yeah, I mean, if we were going past like 25 animals or doing like herbivores only, I'm sure he'd make it in like the Draco exhibit, for example, you just described. So, we should do an expedition. We got 700k. Let's check our contract first, actually. Take revenue.
We're in the paleo curation business, sure.
Let's not do anything, actually, then. Let's focus on the revenue contract by getting the micros out. So, yeah, hopefully this intolerant doesn't bite us in the ass, but we got 5 good ones. We do have a social one, but intolerant will take alpha over social. We'll just hatch these. It's not a huge investment if it goes wrong. Well, we'll see. We'll see if these become a problem. We got a 2022. We've seen that plenty of times. 2022A.
Let me see if I can order some.
Storm coming. Gambia Calco Micro. That one's pretty good. Yukon Calco. It's alright. Why did we get so many 2022s? We only got 2 random ones, genuinely. Should I just remove the 2022 skins from the rotation, maybe? Could. Storm time. A Kets would be a good battle mount. Well, I mean, it probably wouldn't, because, like, the first time it got tapped by anything, it would shatter. Oh, shit! That's a really bad gate to go down. Where's my other ranger team currently? Oh, he's right here. He's already pulling out. Okay, don't eat my micros, Coelophysis. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Why did this have to happen now when I have the gate open? Don't chase him through that gate. Don't chase him through the gate! Okay. Close one. That was almost pretty bad. Yeah, any flyer in a war situation would just die to everything that it could possibly interact with. You couldn't like put armor on it. It would have to be completely unarmored. Like it would be killed by a baseball or something. Throw a rock at it and take it down. Throw a rock at it with a slingshot and just take it out. Expedition maybe?
This genome should prove incredibly valuable to our research.
Yeah, right now this is almost a tiny park. Like tiny dinosaurs only, with the except like the Notosaurus is the giant of the park. And he's still below like waist high or whatever maybe. Yep, Cohab is over the limit already on these micros. Not to the point where it causes issues, but yeah. So we need to filter these for intol, which is a problem. The vast majority of these are already intolerant. So we have 2 microceratops that aren't dog shit. Well, the current objective is to complete an expedition, so let's go do a Listro dig. Like this, I guess. We'll keep the geneticist back. And then they can do the fossils. And I guess we'll clone more micros, too. Maybe we do a batch now. Yeah, we only have lifespan genes currently. So we might actually end up wanting to research tolerant at some point, maybe. Because we actually kind of want a lot of micros, and they're going to be really annoying to get a lot. I mean, it's only 25% intolerant, but the problem is they're also aggressive. So there's... If you're filtering for 2 different negative traits that show up on these guys, like... You actually get pretty bad return on them. Like, financially. I, too, think Rebirth is okay. Okay is a good way to put that movie. It's alright. Could be a lot worse. Cryptosporidiosis again. Oh my gosh. Now, this clutch is almost done. Let's see what we get. So. We get 3. We get a social again. That's fine. Okay, so 3 to pair with, like, the 2 good ones. Then we clear the, we just sell off the intolerant ones, probably. Because they're always going to be alpha. Like, one of the intolerants, it's just, we don't have any way to, like, overrule it currently with our available genes. Unless I try to put together a squad real quick and do something else for dominance. But social's the one we can currently do. And, well, we do have cross species. I could get rid of... We could breed tolerant temporarily. If we get a tolerant social one, that would work. I'm not sure this is worth doing. I said we might do it, but, like, I didn't mean now. I mean, it's only 300k. We could think about it. It's pretty low priority, though. Alright, we can take 3 micros on you. Yeah, I guess we'll do 3 micros here. We'll do... Process a batch, I guess, here. I still don't know if I want to maybe... So digging up Listro, right? That's $1 million endeavor. At some point, I have to make the leap for extraction capacity because it's annoying. I could just wait for that because we're at almost 2 million. Like I could invest in extraction capacity. Let's do another expedition. Let's go to South Africa. And not process fossils right now. And then I can decide if I want to do the upgrade or not. I can go take photos in between while we wait for the dig and eggs. Alright, here's our new micros. A green, a blue, and a purple. Seems right. So we got a, I guess technically a white. Yukon Calco. Mangrove Calco. That is purple properly. And a Champlain. Alright, so let's just go ahead and clear out the Intol ones. So 4, 5, 4, 5, 2. 2, 4, and 5. Yeah, I suppose you could give Gareth Edwards a pat on the back for what he's done. It seems like an appropriately tepid response for an appropriately tepid film. Or maybe not an appropriately tepid film, but a tepid film. Yeah, okay, Mutabura being free with Niger is good then. Bro. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Everybody's watching you. You're embarrassing yourself in front of the spectators. Shoot her. Alright, well, anyway. I fully believe that the aggressive gene on Microceratus is a mistake. I fully believe they just copied over, like a scavenger as a base for that animal, or like Oviraptor or something, if that has aggressive. Maybe it doesn't. And then they just forgot to, like, fix it or something. Because, like, you could make the argument that it's a little, like, you know, it's like a parrot. It can bite your finger and hurt you, and that's why it's aggressive. But no other animal in the game follows that logic. I don't believe it. I don't think it was intentional. You should probably go on a break at this point. Okay, well, if he ever sedates these, we'll get rid of them. All right, I think we'll upgrade, just for the sake of ease. So, where's my lab? Why do I not see my lab? It's over here. It's got the fucking skull icon over it. What am I doing? Crazy. All right, boost capacity. Okay, so that is complete. So I'm just going to leave this Dilophossal here then and just finish Lystro. Yeah, we'll push you over the limit. That's fine. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. All right. And then on the welfare specialist, we did unlock our first proper inoculation. I could do that. No, I can't because the other scientist is busy. Just kidding. All right, our little buddies, little Lystro friends. Very expensive to dig up, not too expensive to breed. We do need to do that first. Yes, I forgot that they were disgruntled. Yeah, Noda will be at its limit for sure, but that'll be fine. So yeah, these little fellas are just skittish and unfit, so that's perfectly fine. Start breeding these dudes. So that is our 5th species. We need one more. So if I did Sinosauropteryx, it can't go in here with this current situation. So it might be time to do a larger, like a medium carnivore next to go with the Coelophysis to get us to 6 and breed alphas. So I might want to make the push for Baryonyx. So let's knock out Carnotaurus as a prereq here. And then I think Baryonyx is our go-to. Baryonyx itself is not the reason we're using Baryonyx in this park. But he goes in the Suco pen, and Suco's really good. So he's a freebie in that sense. So we'll put out like one Baryonyx or something in the Coelophysis pen here. To get us to 6, and then we'll start... 6 will get us, you know, access to the full genes for alphas properly, and then we can look at doing something actually big and nice and expensive, and build like our first permanent exhibit. Because, like, I consider this hatchery permanent. I don't consider these squares permanent. Like, these are just convenience squares, and these will be adjusted when we actually put in like the big ticket animals that will define the exhibit more strongly than what we currently have. These guys are an animal that canonically to me feels like it should always be brown. Like having a blue one feels weird. But we got Gambia Papu. The Death Valley lethal baits. I don't know the last time we used these little guys either. They're fun. Gambia Pilo, Mangrove Letho, Sonoran Rana. Hopefully they make it into 3. They add some interesting variety to things. For sure. You'll find your fiber if you just get in there, little guys. Alright, contract time. Yeah, Mono's alright. Monolithosaurus. I don't mind it. The eyes look a little weird. I don't know if Mahjong makes it into the final park build, though. Baryonyx definitely does, so that's my logic for doing Baryonyx. Because, like, the Baryonyx we breed will be one we actually do definitely keep. We also don't have the genetics for this currently. So I think it's time for us to do staff upgrades. Or improvements 1, rather, I mean. And then we can't really do anything else while that's happening. So we're just kind of chilling. Apparently our shops here are not at capacity yet, but I don't really believe that. I suspect they will be when the listros are properly in view. We'll see what happens. There's strong arguments to not go Baryonyx next, but I'm going to do the Berry, I think. Or try to. I mean, we may run into issues with expenses. We're at $1 million right now. This is 300k. So let's do this research. And then we're going to go dig up. We're going to spin over to Muttaburrasaurus for profit, I think. Maybe I should check some of these other dig sites for profit as well. So we'll kind of maybe juggle profit digs with Muttaburra digs. Also, this revenue contract has not popped yet, so that's something to think about. There's still capacity in these. I could try sneaking in. None of these are really good currently. I don't know. We'll think about what to do here, I guess, a little bit. All right, so we're going to split our focus here a little bit. We're going to do Muttaburrasaurus for profit on Generalist plus Welfare Specialist. And then with our Genetics Specialist, we're going to try and finish this revenue contract by doing another round of maybe Lystrosaurus, because it's the new guy. He's actually 51 appeal. Like, he's actually really close to Notosaurus's appeal. But he breeds in a much larger group size. And his cost is lower? Yeah, we definitely do these. So Lystrosaurus to try to get this revenue contract done. I have no idea if we're going to be able to fit it in the time, but we'll try. And yeah, we don't have the welfare to hatch currently. We need to finish the expedition, but it'll be done in 2 minutes, and we'll have 2 minutes on the revenue. Maybe this doesn't work, but we'll try. All right, so we got all of these angiosperms and cephalopods for profit here. Makunda's done. Okay, so Makunda wasn't a berry treasure. It has a bunch of individual little fossils that make it pretty good money-wise. Could not remember. What else is worth running? Toro. Just reminding myself what we have so when I can go look up the dig sites. I mean, berry is ready. I could just go do a berry dig. It's 5, though. Then I couldn't hatch. It's not really... Well, I am hatching, sorry. Maybe I just want to do another wave of Lystros. Maybe we just do wave 3 to try and push this contract more. Yeah, we do this, and then we rest this one now, I guess. Okay, that wave of Lystros is coming out. We got 4 more eggs here. Just some more generic skittish Lystros. I like the Segi running past there at the release animation moment. Good stuff. We haven't really been keeping an eye on these guys. Okay, they did find their fiber. That's good. Cohab's filling up, but that's fine. Amazon, Yukon, Quillian. Another Quillian, Death Valley Rana fella. Okay. Revenue contract 219. We're not going to get the bonus. There's no earthly shot that happens because it is just plateaued out. These are at capacity. So, do we open the new shots? Have I seen the Prehistoric Emergence Analog Horror? I have not. I don't really keep much of an eye on that kind of stuff. Not a huge interest to me. We're still resting here, so I can't do a dig quite yet. 298765431. Go. Oops. I accidentally resized my window. Terrible. Oh god, why did it disappear completely? That has never happened with me before. I swear. It came back and I did nothing. It just worked. OBS is magic. Thanks, OBS. Alright, so. Wait, new. Did I sell the stuff from that already? I must have. Yeah, because this is complete. Okay, great. Cool. I was confused because some of them still said new. Alright, so profitable digs. Nemет is profitable. We could do Nemет. We also have Prince Creek. For Ig. That's a 4? Let's think about what we want to do here. It doesn't matter. They're the same. And there was Dinosaur Park. Let's do Dinosaur Park. Because that one's buried here. And that one's time sensitive. Because more shit can get added to this. And we fuck it up. So Dinosaur Park looks like it's really full of stuff. But each species in Dinosaur Park at the dig site has like 2 fossils each. Roughly. So we should be able to get the valuable stuff out without it being an issue. Argentinosaurus picked up and dropped a lady from 70 feet. That's pretty brutal, not gonna lie. That's not a fun way to go. Quillian, Gambia. I mean, yeah, we've pretty much got a good idea of all their colors again. No, not a storm. That's gonna damage my profit margin, which is still 100%. Going up on visitors. Did we like peak on hotels or something? Maybe. No. Weird. Weird birds. I think I've seen weird birds. Is that the one where the dromaeosaur like tilts its head sideways, like in the darkness? Because that's pretty awesome. That's a very good, awesome depiction of a way to make a feathered dinosaur very creepy. Okay, these do have more yellow demand. Maybe that's just what it is, or at least this one does. So maybe this will actually get my contract done. Oh yeah, no, okay, I probably could have completed this already. Because these are actually fairly unoptimized. Too late for the bonus, though. I mean, the bonus is only 55k. 31. I'm waiting for one more tick. 33. We gotta open the shelters. It's not gonna happen. Okay. Tried to sneak it in there. Oh, it's not even an important amenity. It's a side one. The one where it talks to you. Okay, then maybe I'm not familiar with that one. I don't remember. It sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen that one. Can I just demolish that for money? I can. Because I don't care about the backup generator that much. Like, maybe it was worth repairing. Can I please click on my shelter? Jeez. But whatever. Okay, so I only have the welfare specialist again, so not really anything to do there. I could give her a point of logistics and do the inoculation research, but not really feeling that either. How's everybody doing? 100%. 100% across the board.
Ask some folks around.
As long as the
here to
fence
do
doesn't go
things,
down, we're
and
good. Okay.
It can be hit or
New
miss.
contract.
But that last objective?
Arcasuchus is the name of the contractor. Okay. Or the creator. Contractor? The contract is what I'm looking for, which is why I said that. Build amenities. Medium shopping.
Support
Toggle
facilities
on
like
and
rebuilding,
off.
Restaurants, shops, pit stops, and I don't mean the kind for race cars. You know what I mean?
97% is not worth turning on the smalls.
Few realize that I was here at the beginning. Hammond, InGen, Isla Nublar, all me.
Can you guys all go inside the pen? That'd be really cool. Oh, it's happening.
I find myself praising the work of others, like you. Still, keeps me in the game.
Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. I don't know how he did that. Genuinely shocked he managed to suppress the outbreak. What a hero. Give that man a raise. All right. So platinum, conifer. So platinum was the big thing that makes this profitable. This is a lot of bones. We should probably clear a bunch of this. So if I put you on this, maybe there's a 4 I can still do for profit. One more time before we go start digging up Barry. Prince Creek is a 4. Perfect. Okay. Okay, Expedition's back in. We're going to rest these 2 up. We should have, yes, Egg 1, Egg 2, big money, yum yum. I like dollars. I don't know why I said that, but I did. And now it's on video forever, so that's perfect. Okay, so process these. These 2 guys will come back, and then we'll start on baryonyx. It's getting a little late, but we'll at least get the first dig sent out. Okay, so baryonyx, 2 dig sites. This one and this one. One of these should be profitable. One of them should be essentially free. And I don't remember which one. It doesn't really matter because we're doing both anyway, so who cares? So there we go. All right, there's our rebate. There's the buried treasure. So that one is profitable. Not a huge profit margin, but pretty good. It definitely pays for itself. And we can process a batch of mostly Polacanthus. Little nerd getting in the way. We'll throw these guys in here. So that on... No, wait, hold on. Because we got to see what the other one is. Because I probably... This is a 6? Oof. So this actually takes the full squad. I could consider... Nothing because there's not a logistics specialist. Okay, let's send the whole squad. Fuck it, I don't care. Go squad, go. Get out there. Alright, so we're over capacity here. We can clear out these eggs, but like we're very, very full. So we need to clear some shit out for sure. That's already baryonyx. Alright, that seems fine. So that's going to make you very mad and salty that I've made you work so hard for nothing, but sorry, not sorry. But then I can't do baryonyx, so there was one more profitable dig. We can knock that out of the way. Or I could go do Sinosauropteryx, even though we don't have a pen for it exactly. Wait, we did Prince Creek. Oh, Nemet. Which is 5. Shit. Never mind. I think we just wait. Seems fine. Alright, well, why don't we call it here? This is probably a good stopping point. We'll continue on this quest next time. Maybe we'll put out Mutabura right away when I decide if I want to do it. Like, I verify for sure that I want to do it. I probably do. And then we'll work on baryonyx.